All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 in this best of 3 between Lillekanin and Niroxs. This is DreamHack Summer 2014, DreamHack Open. Hashtag DreamHack Open if you're going to be talking about this on Twitter. Get the conversation rolling, but currently down 1 at the moment, spawning the top left corner of the map from Alien Invasion. It's our Green Terran player, Lillekanin.
The bottom right, as the orange Zerg, it is Niroxs. I forget.
It's Niroxs. I gotta figure out, like, what is going on with the MYI logo? My insanity, of course, the TV comes from, guys, and in the past, it's just been their little voodoo doll thing. I don't really, I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, that's what, you know what, hang on, I'm just tab out, find Penguin at DreamHack, you know, get a quick question. This is really important. Could you guys pause the game, please? We need to research this real quick.
Yo, by the way, just so you know, Niroxs is like top 50 GM.
Nice.
Just so you know.
Just so we know. The audience and us. No, Niroxs is, like I said it before, I wasn't underestimating him, but I wasn't trying to like build up fake hype. He's a good player. He's someone I definitely respect, and he's taken on pretty good players in the past.
I thought what you were doing is like what we do with like Koreans that are only like platinum. We were like, oh, the platinum player beat the GM player. But it's
no, I was doing the snotty voice because every single game we've cast today, there's been like someone that chose diamond versus diamond play. I don't know how to tell StarCraft.
Your voice, your funny voice is exactly like TvZ's funny voice.
What?
The like squeaky like nerd voice where you make fun of the viewers.
I'm not making fun of the viewers. I'm making fun of like the specific portion of the viewers that are
the 1% of viewers.
Exactly.
When both of you make fun of those guys, you sound exactly the same.
Fantastic. I'll have to keep that in mind. If I ever meet Tasteless, I'll just like open with the nerd voice, the sarcastic voice.
That'll get you looks.
Absolutely, because you know the chance. Well, first, the chance of me being tasteless. Come on, how slim is that to begin with? But we got the Reaper coming out of Lillekanin, so he's gonna play this one a little bit more safe. We're not gonna see that crazy all in. I described it before going into the series because it's something I've seen him do before, and it's oftentimes something that catches players off guard to the point where it's kind of like, oh, your pants were down? Guess what? You got demolished and it wasn't even close. That's how strong Hellbats are right now. But as we get further into the game and the meta continues to sort of evolve, we're seeing defenses like that of what Niroxs pulled off. Massive Queens, good transfuses, later Banelings, things to thwart that. Not going for the all-in this time. Does leave the option to still hit with Hellbats, but not quite at that early possible, the fastest possible timing.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about it, but that was like the worst positions on the worst map.
Yeah, cross spawns on Frost. Yeah, if that had been horizontal or something.
Yeah, that was yeah. You should have done on this map. But yeah, definitely not out of the question to still have a Hellbats attack. And in fact, if you save the Hellions, you know, the initial Hellions that you get, you can always add the Hellbats in with your 11-minute stim push.
Oh, so you lose this Reaper?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Yep. Denied. Surprise, it's a queen.
First blood.
Hey, when that happens.
That was kind of like the horror movie queen, though. Like, you think that the innocent college camper got away safe, turns around the corner, there's Jason with the axe, or something like that.
Yes, exactly. I can imagine the movie scene in my head right now. You
know,
Niroxs got 2 gases.
And Lillekanin got 2 command centers. Well, 3,
well,
actually.
that's normal. Niroxs' thing isn't.
Actually, that's fair. Yeah, it's kind of. Well, you know what though? It's normal for most players, not Lillekanin. So, I think like me pointing this out would actually be redundantly stupid if this was anybody else. But at the same time, we got the starport with Banshees, so there's the possibility of those Hellbats. But I don't know. That's a lot of gas to allocate if you're gonna go for Cloak at the same time.
Yeah, it's gonna be for Cloak.
Did he just fake out that second gas? Yeah.
It might have been a fake out. It might have been a drone save that we weren't really looking at. I didn't think any drones were under attack.
Yeah, the first Reaper came in, remember, and chased it. So this must have just been like a not cancel.
Yeah, that happens. It's more embarrassing with a Spore Crawler, honestly.
It's more embarrassing when you see some good players too. Like they'll leave like 3 Spore Crawlers down. You're like, you're better than this. What are you doing?
You're so judgmental. You're better than this.
Your mother and I are very disappointed. We're not mad. We're just disappointed. You let a Spore Crawler complain. I mean, honestly. But okay, so creep strike getting started right now. I mean, Niroxs really not in too much danger. Sometimes you'll see 2 Hellions against players like Tefl kind of run in and do a lot of damage. But if Lillekanin gets up there right now, what he'll see is 2 bases and a very fast Slayer. Now, this isn't going to be Mutalisks. Well, actually, he's taking on with the gases. If he takes the 4th one, maybe. But typically, the case is going to be if you throw it in the Roach Warren, obviously you're going to want to have a couple Roaches available, but you don't have to dedicate to that tech path. But not taking that 4th gas kind of guarantees there's no way he's going to be able to afford Mutas. And he scans the main. Sadly, sees no lair, so might think the timings are off, but again, Niroxs putting out the natural instead.
Lillekanin looks to be going for mech again, getting that 2nd factory. It's a good move. And with the... Is that a Viking? No, it's a Marine. That's a Marine taking care of that Overlord. Go, Marine. But with the Banshee, that keeps him kind of safe against Roaches. Of course, you have to see the Roaches coming, you know, so he has to have good eyes on the map. But
what I find so weird behind this, though, is like he didn't go for the armor. He says no transformation servos, and he didn't go for cloak. I was kind of expecting one or the other, but not neither.
Yeah, I guess so. It's I certainly would have expected the armory by now. Oh, it's gonna be a Nidus Worm. This is what I was wondering if he was gonna do. Okay, so the Nidus Worm is really good, not only because, of course, you just, you know, it's possible it's not gonna be scouted, and you get it up in the main, which is also really awesome, but it brings the queens. If they go for Banshees, as, you know, they usually do when they go for mech, obviously the Banshees take care of the Roaches. Yeah, the queens can take care of the Banshees, and it's no longer that kind of free cleanup.
Where is he going to place this down? He's got no vision on the map to place this anywhere on Lillekanin's half of the map.
That's a good point. Because Lillekanin did get a Viking. What he'll probably do is send just a Ling to the front and Nidus as close as possible to the front without being detected.
Oh, no, he's going to do the back rocks.
Oh, that's a changeling. Look
that's
at that.
That's a changeling, yeah.
That's a good, I mean, when you hear the Nidus, immediately, you should immediately think of the back rocks. And if he does it, well then, whoops.
Get the Nidus coming out in just a sec here. That will certainly give away to Lillekanin that something's up. Of course, every Terran player hears this noise, and it's immediate panic. It doesn't matter who you are, how calm collected you think you are. When you hear that Nidus Worm go off, it's a bit of worry.
Yo, that Viking was so close to seeing the Nidus Worm, he still thinks that it's a frontal assault. Oh no. Oh,
well, he'll hear the rocks, so...
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Still no Hellbats, though. Okay, the armory's completed now, so he actually does have it. Was a little bit worried. I saw the armory in production here. I didn't realize the second one, though. But a Nidus Worm coming from the other side, so he's going to bounce back and forth.
I like this. This is very abusive. You know, it's gonna really depend though. Lillekanin, if he can hold on for just like, you know, so long, he'll have a good amount of tanks to cover the entire natural, not just one side.
Well, the SCV's being brought forward to repair. This is kind of a cool move. Like, we saw him do that in game number 1 as well with the all-in. Brought forward SCVs, spam repaired a lot of the Hellbats, but the Roach is starting to be squashed by the tanks. And while there's another Nidus Worm on the other side that's cool, there's actually a wall over here. So the time it would normally take Lillekanin to reposition, not really that big of a deal. He did lose a lot of mining, though, because that's pretty much every SCV from the natural he pulled to repair.
He's got to take the queens out of that Nidus, save this Nidus. There we go.
If only a cloak right now.
Yeah, right? If he had cloaks, would have been much easier.
There's really not a lot of Roaches left behind this either. Banshee does go down, which totally sucks. But the Roaches from the left side, they're going to get on top of the tanks. There's not enough of them. Banshee coming out will try and hold on to this, but this is looking pretty bad.
This is a sit build for this specific map, and especially against a mech player, I would say, too.
Right? Like, this wouldn't work on any other map because you wouldn't have that back entrance to go through. This is like a great, well-crafted strategy out of Niroxs. I actually like this a lot. Of course,
Lillekanin's still trying to hold on, but I think this is, in fact, game.
It's the A for effort moment. What's nice, though, is this means he's not out of his group. He'll just fall down to the loser's match, of course, but this was really well crafted. He's actually going to hold up in the main, and he should be able to hold the main, I think. 2 tanks are really well positioned. They're not too close to the ledge, so the Roaches can't pick them off for free. And the depot's getting repaired for all days. Although it's about to go down. So close to breaking it, but he's not going to be able to. The SCVs were actually saved, weirdly enough.
I thought those were Hellions going over to kill drones.
No, dude, this is like that trek through the desert that the Jews did or whatever, you know, the Bible, or I don't know religion, what am I talking about? But the point is, I saw it on Rugrats, alright, when I was growing up. I remember that episode. And then like the menorah that lasts for like 8 days, or however that worked. Alright, well the SCVs in the main actually are here to repair. There's no point in having them mine the mineral patches. He's already... I'm so disappointed in myself right now. There's no point in over mining anyways. But the reality is, guys, he's on one base. That's kind of the bottom line here. Lillekanin cannot survive for too much longer on one base.
The Spire follow-up is pretty intelligent as well. Of course, Lillekanin's gonna be really worried about the roaches, so Banshees and tanks is the way to go. Not really thinking about Thors, although he is thinking about Thor, at least one.
Oh, the roach, the BM roach. Okay, so Lillekanin, granted, hanging in against the roaches, but as something I've just pointed out, through all the silliness, guys, honestly, he just doesn't have anti-air. Even if he started making Thors right now, even if he throws down like 15 turrets like he's trying to do, there's always going to be blind spot. There's always going to be openings where Mutilas can get in.
Look at that bank, Niroxs.
Oh my god. Disgusting to look at. That's going to be 10 Mutas right off the bat.
Yeah.
Right, get it? Right off the bat? Because they're Mutas?
Because they're like bats. Oh my god.
Wait, hang on. I didn't have this ready, but... Because they're like Mutas, like bats. Anybody? Okay, whatever. I forgot about Hades. I've left him out of the cast so far. I'm probably going to get in trouble for doing that because DreamHack doesn't like us doing extra stuff on the overlays. But the SCVs return home, Zombie Grub! A majority of them are actually going to make it back alive. What the f... This game is too weird. 2 Niduses outside of his base. SCVs that went on a journey around the world and came back home alive, only to oversaturate a base.
Yeah. I thought for sure he would have found those and killed them.
I can't believe those lived, though. He lost, like, what, 2 of them? That was actually... That was pretty fantastic, I gotta say. As stupid and dumb as this is, that was really cool that those came back alive.
They're actually a really even drone count. No, stop stacking against the Thor.
Oof. One more volley would have been a huge loss. The production is just not here, though. 3 factories. You know, it's... Even if he was against a lesser player, Niroxs, of course, a fantastic player, I still don't know if he could come back from a choked-in situation like this. You know, you can try and slow expand, but not in this instance. There's creep spread blocking the bases, and I talked about it last game. As a Terran player, you can straight up just die to creep, sometimes more than anything else. Because even if he cleans up the creep guys, that's still another about 3 minutes before all of it recedes, before he can even land a command center.
And once again, Niroxs is taking the map as well, because why not? Lillekanin isn't going to be pushing on anytime soon. Pokes at anything that isn't covered by missile turrets or widow mines, or Thors, gas geysers, engineering bays. And, you know, if he was investing any more into mutas, he could eventually just take down the missile turrets as well. Looks like he's going to transfer into swarm hosts. At least he got the invitation pit.
This poor Thor.
Help me, guys. Help me.
Even contaminating the starport, it feels so wrong. Lillekanin is just choking out at this point, guys. I mean, this was probably a loss a few minutes ago, but at this point what we're doing is not like waiting for the GG, but seeing just how this is gonna, like the tower defense game that's kind of being set up right now, just to see how this will play out. It's gonna, I mean, I don't know, the SCVs alone, I'm just seeing it with a dumb smile on my face. Cleans up the Nidus where still so much creep to worry about, and he can't reach out to clean it up because it's the threat of the mutas.
Getting that Raven, you know, more so for detection of the creep tumors than the point defense drone or the secret missile.
Well, this is, funnily enough, one of those scenarios where it might not matter that he has to burn scans because he's already over mining out all of his bases anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, these mutants starting to clump. What? Oh, if only there was a second Thor out here.
Yeah, that would have been really close had he gone for the dive in the tanks. He would have lost all of his mutas. Not a big problem though. If he lost all of his mutas, you know what he does? He just like, you know, clicks like on the larva and makes like 12 more. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the mineral bank right now, the gas bank. He could easily make 30 more mutas. It wouldn't be a problem. Lillekanin tried to go for some heli run buys. I actually really like that move. Not wanting to sit entirely at home all game, but he's gonna miss one of the most important creep tumors that are blocking out this base.
This is the other nice thing about the Nidus is that it clears up both with larva or with creep tumors. So like, you know, you can't take this one because there's one Nidus. Well, you just take the other one. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Oh, not here.
Thor's gonna pop up some shots here. It is. Man, they're gonna kill one. I don't know if they can kill all 3 though. Or there's 4 actually. So
very slowly they can kill all 4.
But as you point out, it doesn't really matter because he's actually, I think he's just doing this to clear up supply. Yeah, 17
Again with the
corruptors coming out.
broodlords? I mean, broodlords are, like, obviously they work and they're good because there's no way he's gonna have enough Vikings to deal with them.
Sorry, did you
But
say,
there's, like,
did you say broodlords?
broodlords.
Are those the same thing as GG lords, or am I thinking of something else?
I'm thinking of something else.
No, it's the exact same unit, you silly.
No. GG lords were from Wings to Liberty.
Okay, fair enough. And they had infestors to help them be that little bit, just that little bit of the capital G's, you know?
Yeah, exactly, the capital G's.
So, yeah, seriously, guys, I did like a whole video on this a long time ago. It's not like anything special, but a creep tumor seriously takes like 2 minutes to reseed its creep. It's pretty ridiculous. And there's new ones being seeded in that'll refresh the creep so it won't continue reseeding. Look at this BM queen. She's literally pooping in his face.
How gigantic a queen is to an SCP.
Right?
God.
This creep tumor is like the size of an SCP. How do you not see those? How do those go stealth? Those are huge. They're massive.
Throws away more of his roaches again. He doesn't really care about these roaches. He's just gonna make more broodlords. More broodlords, please.
Oh my god. I've never, in Heart of the Swarm, seen so many broodlords pop. 12 with another 5 on the way. This is going to, well, basically, we're going to see one attack animation spawn an army, I think is what it's going to look like, basically.
If this was a normal game, this would have been too much dedication to broodlords. This is a situation where they only have like 6 Vikings, but it's enough because you only have 3 corruptors. If Lillekanin could have any amount of Vikings on the field, he would eventually clean up all the broodlords.
Missile turret's so worthless! He secret missiles, but that's not what he needs!
That's gonna do a lot of damage, actually. One Thor! One Thor, come on, buddies! Stop
No, they're too busy having the best AI in the game and shooting the broodlings, Zombie Grove. What are you thinking? Actually, this mass repair is working out pretty nicely. The Hellbats to clean up a lot of the broodlings. If he would just focus fire with the Thors, maybe he would actually kill this, but it doesn't matter. The natural base is screwed at this point. Everything's compromised. 3 Vikings coming out at a time. I don't know if he can hold out. To explain why he transforms too here, guys, they do a little bit of damage, great, fantastic, whatever. They got more range, but none of that range matters if you're not shooting. GG, well played, finally called. Niroxs will take the series 2-0 and make it out of the group alive. So congratulations to our My Insanity player.